Hello and welcome to this week's MTDCNC Technical Corner. I'm here with Geoff from PSL Datatrack, who's going to talk us through the security within PSL Datatrack. So, Geoff, for people who are already using this software, or for people who haven't used PSL Datatrack, who may be worried about their staff having access to too many modules, what do you guys do to stop that happening?
So we have user profiles within the system. You define those through user maintenance. You control which modules users have access to. So the access should match their job profile within the business. But it goes further than that. You may, for example, take material stocks. It's quite common that you would want to have a standard structure for how you define materials, but maybe not everyone should be able to define them. So you can control who has access to view, edit records, but who has access to add new materials. And that's key. And we've got those same kind of controls in other modules as well, to go down to read-only access as well, where it's relevant to do so.
I was just about to ask you about the read-only, because obviously you may have people in finance who need to see a purchase order, but will never raise one or change one.
Yes.
So you can give them access to see, but not edit.
Full visibility, but no ability to edit or add a new purchase order. Yeah.
So does this give your existing customers confidence that staff members won't get into places they shouldn't?
It does, because you literally control person by person where they should be able to go in the system. So yeah, it takes away the risk of somebody going into a module, maybe not quite being clear on what they're doing, maybe making some change without realizing the effect. You control what they're able to do. And
that obviously, along with that, goes with sensitive information as well, because you may have customer information you don't want everybody seeing. So you can lock all that down and they can just see what they need to do with their job.
Without a shadow of a doubt. So certainly we have financial controls in works orders. So maybe you have a legitimate reason to go into looking at all the live orders. You can see the outstanding order book and so on, but you don't see the values.
Now, can you talk us through, say, scheduled operations? Can you give your customers access to, say, reminders for tasks that need to be done through the software so that things aren't missed?
So yeah, so there's always going to be things that are maybe non-manufacturing related that you need to perform as a business. So you may define tasks, give them to members of a management team. It could be preparing for an audit. It could be researching a new machine. Key things you want done by a certain time. You can define those tasks on the system. You can assign them to a user. You can give it a date time reminder, and it can then send an email, or it will alert them when they log in, this is now overdue.
See, I love that. I love how you don't have to send emails yourself. You don't have to put reminders in your phone. The system will do it all for you. Now, so this is modular based.
Yeah.
So does this management work from one modular all the way through the whole setting?
Yeah, so the user profile will give you the ability to grant access to any module that you've got within your license package. So it's the same process whether you have one module and you want to, if you started with quotes, there's even a read-only option in quotes. So you could have users able to go in there to view the processing quotes, but not the ability to define a quote. That would be a very small system, but you could still give it the same security control for that one module that you can apply to the whole system.
Now, Geoff, we've been through the current software, but obviously you've just brought out your new update. So what new features have come along in that to help with what we're talking about?
So within company details, for example, we had feedback to say, could we control who can define a customer, who can define a new supplier? So within company details now, if you've been granted access to define all company trading types, you can define anything. If you've been restricted to just sales accounts, that's all you can define. So again, it's just another way of tightening up the security and control over what you're able to do within the system.
It's just great to me that you're so customer focused, that you're listening to what people want and what people need, and with every new update comes new, I'm not even going to call them fixes, these are new updates to help people in every aspect of their business.
Well, I think everyone looks at risk in their business, so of course new ideas will come through. So if someone identifies it as a potential risk, there's also a solution for it, so why don't we look to do that?
Well, Geoff, thank you for your time today. Now, if there is anyone at home who would like to know more about PSL Datatrack, how can they get in contact with you?
They can go to our website at psldatatrack.com.
Well, Geoff, thank you for your time today. It's been great to have you in the office and go through and see just how powerful PSL is.
Thank you, Tom.